Hey folks, welcome back to Trusty Numbar Gaming for another episode of Star Citizen. So we had recently purchased the C2 Hercules behind us in-game, and we're doing hauling missions. You can also haul vehicles with it. It's got 696 SCU of storage. You can actually pack more stuff in there, but the grid actually holds 696 SCU. And I liked it so much, I decided to upgrade my Constellation Andromeda to a C2 Hercules. And we had some problems with the Andromeda. We'd filed some tickets, and they never would fix it. So the snub fighter never would attach again. And I got tired of messing with it. It only had 96 SCU of storage. And I did have good sized guns, so it was good for doing bounties with and certain missions. But we decided to go and upgrade to the C2 Hercules. We put the blacked out paint on it with blue trim. It's a real dark blue, and depending on the light, it kind of changes colors. Doesn't really affect the function of the ship, but I just kind of like to have the ships blacked out like that. We have also purchased the Golem. The Golem's a new mining ship. It's a smaller single seat miner that's a lot smaller than the Prospector. So obviously it limits the rocks that you can mine because it is small. But it does fit in the C2, whereas the Prospector won't fit in the C2. We went ahead and put the blacked out paint on it as well. It holds these cargo pods. There's two of them on here. It holds a total of 32 SCU. We've purchased some more to take out with us. We're going to use the C2 here as our mobile base out in space, so we don't have to keep running back and in real fast. We also picked up the Ursa Medic. It's got a tier 3 medical bed. You can set it as your spawn location. It also will obviously heal you and refill your food and liquids. And then we also have the Atlas for loading cargo, and we put the blacked out paint on it as well. You kind of see the theme there. The ships that I have that are purchased real world money, I like to have the darked out paint on. Obviously, you can pick them up on radar, but if it ever gets to the point where they're damaged and they're just adrift, they're harder for people to find if they're blacked out, and I just kind of like the look. So we're going to take the C2 out and use it as a mobile base. We'll be able to bring the pods back in here, reload the pods, keep mining, and then take all of them back in to Ambitious Dream, where we'll then start the refinery orders on them. And that kind of keeps you from having to jump back and forth if you can stay out there for a little while. So really your only limitation is fuel and if you get major damage. They do have tools now you can use to repair your ships if you can find some salvage material to use. But obviously, if you knock an engine off or you have real major damage, that's you're going to have to come back in. So we decided to go with this setup. Occasionally, they do these wipes. And when they do a complete wipe, you lose everything that you've obtained in the game. And the only thing you keep is the money you start with and the ships you've purchased with real world money. So I started with the Avenger Titan, used it for a while. I then purchased the Constellation Andromeda. I used it for a while and then they messed it up, wouldn't fix it. And now I've purchased this Golem to fit in here and the C2. So when we start over, you start over with whatever money you had to start with, and I think mine was 40,000 SCU. I'm sorry, ACU, AUC, whatever the currency is, credits. I often say dollars. I'll interchange them, credits, dollars, and that's really not a lot of money when you consider a heavy armor suit can run you $25,000 or more. And then buy gun and ammo because all that will be wiped out. So we decided to increase a little bit of our starting money and get this Golem here as a part of a package deal. And then we upgraded the Andromeda to the C2. And that gives us a little better starting point. And so the only thing that we would have to pick up when we have a complete wipe is we would have to go back in-game and repurchase this medevac, which is not that expensive, not that bad. So we're going to head out to around Wilco's in the Aaron's Halo, do some mining, see if we can stay out there a while, fill all these bags up, and then take them to Ambitious Dream and process our order. Alright, so we've arrived out in the middle of nowhere. We've gotten off the quantum travel lane there, and so make it a little bit harder for anybody to find the ship once we leave in the Golem. Alright, so you gotta be real careful coming out of here, because you can definitely blow this up, which I did yesterday. And if you hit the ramp, you can actually cause the C2 to start spinning, flipping, and all that fun stuff. And so you can raise the ramp from inside the Golem. You just have to get close enough that you don't ram the ship. Close enough that you can hit the button. Why that's giving me so much trouble today. Oh shit, it shows locked. Oh, this type of shit right here. Problem is there's a glitch with these C2s. If you lock the doors, next time you go to get in it, all the damn doors will be locked. Which is not good. So while I was trying to hit that, it looks like it may have locked it. doesn't show to be locked. Why this one is. Good, just bump your face into the wall. There we go. Problem solving is a big part of this game if you decide to play. It's constant stuff you're going to have to learn to work through, and there's not always going to be a video or tutorial on it. Sometimes you're just going to have to work it out yourself. Alright, so now our ship is locked up. I really like that dark paint on there. It's nice. Alright, we stopped right here because we saw all these. So now, obviously with the Golem, you're not going to be able to mine everything you can mine with the Prospector. With the large miner, you'll be able to mine more than you can with the Prospector, so it's kind of a... But those other ships won't fit in the C2 to do this kind of thing we're trying to do. Alright, it's got burial, quartz, and inert. We don't want any of that. Also, what you want to do is make sure that you can quantum travel back to your ship. Because if you get far enough away, you may not be able to find it. And go ahead and set the route to... Alright, it's saying it set the route to it. Alright, this says Bexelite, copper, and inert, so we'll go ahead and take it. Bexelite's a good mineral, or whatever you want to call it. If I could speak today. Now it's showing challenging, which is fine. Get our power up. And with challenging and medium rocks and impossibles, a lot of times you'll have to break these shards up again. That's 100% copper. We don't want it. It's 86% Bexalite, so we will go ahead and take it. When you only have 32 SCU of storage, you really got to take more time and be more picky about what you pick up. Even though we have extra bags in the C2, try to get the most out of each trip. 98% Bexalite, 1.78 copper. So that's a good ratio. $83 of Bexalite. Alright, I just looked over and it shows that we are full. We're going to head back to the C2, offload these bags, load some new bags in. When heading back, you always want to aim away from the ship, but in the direction, in case you're carrying too much speed. Sometimes it can be deceptive and you don't want to plow into your ship. Then when we get close, we're going to go ahead and reduce our power. Turn our light on. Now, generally you can open this door from another ship, but we'll see. Sometimes it gets a little finicky. So here's our panel. Excuse me. Alright, it let us do it. It's too hard to change the bags from inside the ship because they have to come down from underneath. So what I like to do is hover right above the ramp. You can't sit down on the ramp. It'll cause the C2 to start spinning. Kind of adjust your camera angle so you can see where you're at. Come over here to our ship. And I forgot to unlock the damn ports. Now I gotta go back. It's a work in progress, but we'll get there. So to release the bags, you have to unlock the ports. That's what keeps people from just coming up and taking the bags off your ship. While in the cockpit, you're going to hit right Alt K. And it shows you ship ports unlocked. And then you just drag them down. grab your new, I call them bags. These are called pods. The other ones are called bags. And you'll see it get green like that, and it will suck them up into place. Alright, that puts them in. Move these up out of the way. Alright, so we go back out with the new bags, find some more material, keep mining till we filled all of them up, take them over to the ambitious stream, and start the refinery orders, and we'll do a separate video on that. We appreciate you watching. Thanks to all those that are liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. We greatly appreciate you. If you decide you want to play Star Citizen, I'll put my referral code down in the description below. I think it gives you an extra 5 or 10,000. I don't remember exactly ACU or credits to start with, and when you start, you're going to need all the money that you can. But again, we appreciate you being here. We hope you enjoyed it. This is using our C2 as a mobile base. It's something we're going to try to do a little bit more. Eventually, hopefully, get the Fortune where we can also do salvage. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.